Shoot, we forgot to turn the lights on.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Lobby time. Welcome
I guess so.
into December.
This is it.
Doesn't feel like December. It feels like April because it's spring-like outside where it's like unbelievably amazing. So it doesn't really feel like December.
It doesn't feel like April. But, okay.
It doesn't feel like December, though. Like, it's like +5. It's crazy. It's
It
like,
is.
Yeah, and like green stuff around, and man, it's like Christmas time's supposed to be cold. You're supposed to be like rushing to places because it's so cold.
And if you dig in the snow in some places, you'll see the fake grass, the
fake
green
coming
fake
up.
grass.
Yeah.
That's from the city hall
Well, that's just it, and
In
stuff
other
everywhere.
places.
and other places.
Yeah, and just like no snow in the last couple weeks. My son's loving that. Like one of my son's jobs is
shoveling
snow. And so like early in November, he was hating life. He was like, this is the worst. It was like snowing all the time. Wasn't into it. And now he hasn't like shoveled snow in weeks.
Yeah.
He's like out there trying to earn some money. And he can't shovel anything. So, it's the way it goes.
Yeah, so you got to get on salary for shoveling snow.
He wasn't smart enough in the negotiations.
Yeah, a set rate.
Next year he might be better on that
Yeah,
one.
then it really dumps.
That would be perfect. So, well, we're glad you're here joining us.
Say good morning to everyone.
Yeah, I hope you're
you guys
staying
already do
safe on even on slippery sections, icy sections. Keeping safe. Don't want to fall and hurt yourself. Get a concussion.
Yeah.
That'd be trouble.
Drive careful because you don't want to be plugging up the roads.
All those good things.
Yep.
So we are
Hello to everybody joining us online this
Yeah,
morning.
we got our
We have
crew
quite the
people
crew
here.
already.
checking things out. We get all sorts of people joining us.
Yeah, hello to Ashley, Norman, Shauna, and Sheila, and Darcy, and the Beckman family's watching. Dave as well, Don Allen. We got lots. Ellie Colligan, Matt Tracy.
Yeah,
We got
Brian
lots. The
Jakotka,
Giasettis.
Cheryl Granger, welcome this morning.
We could just
Don
like
Allen.
spend the whole morning talking
don't
about
worry.
who's
These people
online.
join in. These people jump in and go. Hope your morning's going well. You got your coffee in hand and enjoying an unbelievable morning to start things off as we are now. What are we? December 6th.
December 6th.
Yeah.
So I got an email this morning or yesterday. Gentleman who's just joined our church online.
Wow.
Brand new to the church and wants to get engaged. So
Awesome.
or get involved, like get connected.
That's great.
not-
What's his name?
not
Let's say hi
engaged.
to him.
Lola's
Oh, he's got to go find his
shoot.
emails.
Sorry.
I know,
Did
you're
I
asking
put you on the
tough
spot there,
questions.
Bob?
Bob's like, let me
this.
see if I can pull up my emails because so we'll fill some time because
Yeah.
Bob's not doing that kind of stuff. Parents, grandparents, hopefully you're.
Tabby.
Sorry.
It's a lady.
Okay.
At least that's what it looks
Bob-
like.
Bob will try and
Tabby,
figure it-
glad to have you. If you're here right now, you're watching, send us a hi.
In the
Very
chat.
good.
In the chat.
Drop
yeah,
a message.
we can't
say hi.
actually, if you say hi, we can't actually
Yep.
see
There
you,
you go.
Tammy, but that's okay.
Just wave. That's all you have to do. Just wave.
It's all good.
Neat.
While it's second Sunday of Advent,
Yes.
and our kids crew has got. If you got kids that are doing the Advent in a box, you're opening like gift to
Today is
Peace.
Peace.
cool.
Bob was gonna drop a different one.
I was gonna.
He was gonna say it was something
Maybe
else.
I
You were going to
was.
say joy, weren't
do you
you?
know- yeah, Bob's
I was
like
gonna say hope.
Bob.
That was last week.
Bob's joy like all Christmas.
Bob's right on top of things.
Yeah.
Bob's got joy all Christmas, so every week is a joy week, and but it's peace this week for the kids' Advent stuff, and they got more gifts to unwrap and do all those kind of things and work that kind of stuff
Yeah.
out, and so there are lots of great activities. The videos are Janelle and Debbie do to go inside with it, and the workbooks, like just awesome.
Yeah.
So
And it is really, really good. And make sure that if you're doing the workbooks and that, make sure you're going online and you're watching the stuff that they have online because it is really, really good.
yep,
It is really
awesome
great.
stuff. But if you got a Advent in a box,
Yes.
and you didn't get light for Christmas Eve service, candle for the
Yes.
Christmas Eve service, we encourage you to come by the church, grab one. We got a basket of them just inside the west entrance. You could come in on our new parking lot. You come in
pretty
the
nice.
west entrance, come in the new parking lot. We got a boardwalk up to the where the old building was at West Side. You can check things out, see the guys doing the work on the building. Man, it is coming along. It's lots of stuff happening. But yeah, come on in the west side. Love for you because Christmas Eve is coming quick. Like if you've been procrastinating, buying gifts and those kind of things, or doing your Christmas stuff, probably time to do that.
Yeah, you'd want to get on that, guys.
Yeah. guy. You got
Don't
a
do
couple
it
weeks.
Last minute, yeah.
Yes, you got 18 days.
We will say though, it's not like a special candle that we're
No.
giving out. Like it's just a candle. So
If you got a candle,
I mean, if you have a candle at home that you want to use your own candle,
It's-
that's fine. We're just giving them away to you for free.
yeah,
So
they were special Christmas Eve candles that we had
from last year.
from last year.
There you go.
And
That haven't been used yet. These
No.
brand new.
like these are brand
we
new.
were
These
ready
aren't
to-
half burnt down with the little.
We were ready for this year,
Yeah,
but
we were
then
prepared for this year.
But then,
and
COVID.
we saved them,
Yeah.
and now we want to give them away. That you can use them, and so that we can get new ones when we get into the new building. When we got order them. So, anyways, candles for Christmas Eve, Advent boxes, lots of good stuff. The kids teams also just said if you didn't get an Advent box, like they went like hotcakes.
Yep.
They were
They really did.
this year's best seller.
Bestseller for free.
Best seller for free, which is like even the best of the best deals.
Yeah.
'Cause, yeah. But they've got books, the books that went in the Advent boxes.
Yep.
That they've got a bunch printed off here, but you can also print off the PDF at home if you don't want to swing
There
by
you
the
go.
church. But yeah, you can keep engaged in it. I know, like for our family, obviously the year's different and things are different, and so we've been doing Advent stuff with our kids, reading through. Last week I threw out the idea you could read through December, a chapter of Luke a day,
Yep.
and that will bring you right up to Christmas, and you hear the whole story of Jesus through the Christmas season, which is a great thing to do as a family. So just lots of opportunities and lots of ways to have resources to continue to grow. So
Absolutely. And today, too, like if you are at home watching the service, joining with us today online, make sure that you light your own Advent candle, peace candle. At the start of our service, we'll be having someone light the candle this morning and sharing scripture. And so we just invite you to do it with your family. It was really cool last year to see everybody, or see last week.
last week.
To see everybody sharing their videos and pictures of them lighting their own candles. So thanks for doing that.
We got a text message from a guy, unnamed guy, who just commented on the fact that it seemed that Vern was good with lighting things on fire. And since he was a guy that was
Oh, that's what that
accused-
meant. I was
You were
like,
trying to figure out what was going on?
I couldn't
So-
understand what he was talking
so if you
about.
don't know the context,
that makes
we-
the sense. Yeah.
two things I was thinking about this weekend. So Revs on the Roof happened about a month ago now. We picked the coldest weekend of the year.
Yeah,
so
should have
far.
picked this.
So
Should have
far.
picked this
Wow.
weekend.
Wowzers, that was cold. But we also had our sleep disrupted on night one by somebody setting off fireworks.
I don't.
And Bob accused his good friend Vern of being the guy that lit off the fireworks.
And Lillian, because you know
And
what?
we all
They're-
know that he didn't do it.
And well, they needed a getaway driver. And Lillian was the getaway driver. But I got a text message from an unnamed person that just commented on Vern's adaptability with fire and how good he looked at lighting things. And I
Yeah.
was like,
yeah.
I think he's just trying to throw Vern under the bus. Vern, I don't know if you did it.
I think it was that person who did it and was just trying to like cover his tracks a little
Okay,
bit.
so I have to say this. When I was asking about that back a few weeks ago, I was
You
having
were asking
coffee with
Vern.
them. I was asking Vern, and Vern was about to confess, and Lillian kicked him under the table, and his mouth went closed, and that was the
That's
end
it?
of that. I still wonder.
Yeah.
Yep.
I totally.
I don't know,
could see
Bob.
that. Yep. That's very true.
Vern and Lillian, I got your back. Don't you worry. I believe in you. I believe that you weren't the one.
So speaking of being cold,
Yep.
again, I just want to remind us that we are collecting clothing. We're sending it down to the inner city through Judy Buckenforth is gathering the clothes up. If you would go through your closet, go through the old boxes, and we're looking for toques, mitts, boots, particularly for ladies, but also they're finding that there's a big need for the guys too. But toque, mitts, winter boots, winter coats, winter pants. And you can bring them to the church, drop them off in the front entry. There's a cart there that you can put them on. And Judy's going to be taking those all down into the inner city, and they hand out food down there and soup and sandwiches and stuff like that. But they're also running into all kinds of people that are needing clothing. So let's do that. But here's what's really cool. I stopped in the other day at the office of Capital Vision Care, and I put a challenge out to all their locations around Edmonton, Morinville, St. Albert. So they've taken the challenge, and their staff are gathering up all of their stuff, and they're going to have it ready at their Capital Vision Care stations.
cool.
And we're going to be sending all that down too. So, you know what? Let's all get involved in this. This is something that, again, it doesn't cost us anything. This is stuff we have in our closets. stuff that we haven't worn for a long time, but is still in really good condition. Drop it off here at the church, and we'll make sure that Judy will make sure that it gets down there to people who really, really need stuff to keep warm in this cold weather. Well, cold weather's coming.
You know it's coming.
It's
like,
coming.
we're not going to get through
Yeah.
winter without cold
It's
weather.
true.
So we're
Well, maybe the weekend that you guys are on the roof is probably like the coldest that it'll get.
dear.
Can you imagine?
that would sum up 2020. That,
I don't think it would.
yep.
There are some interesting words to sum up 2020.
Like,
that would just
I think
make,
that's a part of it, maybe
that
for
would just
you.
be like the thing of 2020.
I feel like
the
there's-
one weekend we spend on the roof. The one weekend.
The defining feature of 2020
Was
Yep.
was the weekend that you.
the
Wow.
coldest weekend.
Okay.
No, it just kind of sums it up. It's like you're going to do this any weekend of the year, but the weekend you pick's going to be the coldest
I know.
because it's November.
Yeah.
You know
It'll
what?
be in the
It
cliffs
just-
of our smartest moves.
Yeah,
You just
And then
played
this
better
mo-
into the sympathies of everyone else,
Man,
so it's
my,
okay.
my
It's
toes
okay.
still feel it.
Yeah.
But we're really glad for all those who gave to
Yeah,
the cause.
absolutely.
That was worth it.
We
It
had,
was fun.
Yeah,
Hey.
no, I've got other words. I don't know if I described fine.
Hey, isn't
So,
our new building coming along
Oh,
nicely?
man.
Doesn't
It
that
is.
look nice when you drive by at night and see all the lights and everything?
It does. Lights coming out of
looks
it.
really good. They're doing a fantastic
It is. Yeah. And each week it's like they cover it up and then they unveil.
They-
they get more stucco stuff done.
Speaking
So-
of lights,
Yeah, speaking of lights, we got
Oh.
a
That was a
Christmas
good
lights
segue.
tour.
You guys
Yeah.
aren't going to want to miss this. Listen carefully to what
Chris,
Mike's going to
we've
tell
got-
you. Listen to Mike. Mike's going to talk in just a second. You've got to hear what he's got to say. This is really
This is
important
good.
stuff.
Bob's almost as excited as being a grandpa. He loves Christmas lights. So we've got a Christmas lights tour. We know that Christmas is going to be all different and all sorts of stuff, but night to get out and check out the
Yep.
lights. There are some people going like over the top.
Yeah.
There was a guy on the news.
I saw that the
out in Stony Blunt.
Griswolds, yeah,
He did the
yeah.
Griswold light display
funny.
in his front yard. The best part is that he bought an RV. Didn't tell his wife. The RV showed up, and she's like, "What's this?" He's like, "Well, it's part of my thing," and she's not really impressed. Anyhow, Christmas lights tour. That is happening on December 19th, Saturday night.
6 to 8.
Between 6 and 8. Come
Yep.
by the church. We're going to give you a pack of goodies for your vehicle, for everybody in the vehicle to enjoy. We're going to give you a route map of places to go in St. Albert that have great Christmas lights. And we're going to give you a Spotify
Yes.
playlist to have some tunes putting you in the Christmas mood. And you can tour around and check out all the lights and do all sorts of good things. So 2 things that we need to have happen. One, if you've got, as you're driving around, home to work, all that kind of stuff, and you see like a pretty decent Christmas light display. Somebody that's actually put some effort into it. Like my Christmas lights display is like it's pretty minimal.
I didn't
It's
want
minimal.
to. I didn't want to say anything. Like I've driven by your house a couple times, and I'm like,
It's minimalist.
Mike, you could step it up.
It's like is it,
Minimalist.
yeah, Swedish. Is that what they do? The minimalist, like is it? Anyways,
Anyway.
mine's a minimalist Christmas light display. It's all whites, string of lights. It's like just minimal. It does its thing. But we want some like cool light displays to be able to send you to. There's some awesome ones in and around the area. We'd love to be able to check those out. But we'll give you a bunch of treats for everybody in your vehicle, Spotify playlist, and the route to go, places to go. Check it out. And then you got an evening, a Saturday evening to go and just have some fun with your family.
Yep.
Checking out Christmas, enjoying Christmas, being part of Christmas, and doing all that kind of
When's
stuff.
it going to be ready?
When's what going to be ready?
When that list of stuff's going to be ready?
That's going to be ready for December 19th.
December 19th.
It's going to be December 19th that night. Come on by. And 6 to 8. And
It's a busy month, Bob. We got to like
A lot
plan
of
these
stuff,
things
and there's
out.
Christmas in there too.
There's-
Someplace.
and do you know what? Like, there's some people that are like slow getting their Christmas lights up.
Yeah.
Right? And especially now the nice weather, they're going to I can do this. And so, like, there's a guy, so James Clancy, I heard, has, and he actually posted on Facebook, his lights, took a picture, great light display. So we're going to stop by his place. I also heard that Chad Alexander does a great light display.
Really? You know what? I wouldn't put it past Chad.
Yeah.
I bet you they would.
Yeah.
They would pull out the
That was
stops.
so. I haven't seen
Yeah.
a picture. I'm going to drive by at some point, some evening,
Oh.
and check it out. But Chad, if you haven't got it done, probably time to get it
Get
done.
at it.
Just a FYI.
You can
This
also
one.
Because
just
it'd
like
be pretty
Lots of
disappointing if I
post-
put you on the list.
It's true.
And then there's like no lights. People are like, what's going on?
I better text him after this.
yeah,
and
just be
just
like,
make
hey.
sure. You know what? We'd love to see it too. So, like, if you are posting pictures of your house or whatever on Facebook, tag us so we can actually include you.
Yeah,
on the
Christmas
map.
lights display.
So,
Yep.
we have somebody new joining us this morning, and I just
Yeah.
want to give a shout out. We have Samantha King, and her family. They're brand new, watching for the first time. So
Yeah.
welcome, guys.
Welcome.
So glad
Thanks
that
for
you joined
joining us. Yeah.
It's awesome.
That is awesome. So we're the Christmas lights. If you've got addresses, drop them in the chats, and our people that are moderating the chats, a bunch of their staff, they'll forward them on an email, or you can just drop an email, msotsky@staalliance.org, if you've got addresses that we can add to our route, because it'd be pretty lame if we had like 10 houses. Like we want a good list of places to go that you got like an evening.
Yeah.
It would
So
be
this-
pretty,
This is all in St. Albert. Like
Yeah.
we're not
Yeah,
asking
see,
you to drive across
yeah,
the city.
we're not. We're not sending you out to
Yeah.
the guy in Stony Plain with the Griswolds. If there's some like in Sturgeon County that are kind of
Yep.
close, those would be great because like some of those acreage owners, they go all out too. They got all big displays and moving lights and. But yeah, if you got some kind of St. Albert, Sturgeon County, sort of that area that keeps us in the mix, that'd be awesome. So drop
good.
it in the comments or drop me an email with the details.
There you go.
That'd
Very
be
neat.
awesome. Yep.
Christmas Eve service. That's
It's
coming.
happening.
That's a coming quick.
We're running 3 Christmas Eve services
You can
this
do
year.
it, Bob.
Yeah. What times?
got this. You got
Yeah,
this.
3,
Nope.
5,
No,
Two.
no,
2,
no.
3,
Two.
no, I know what it is. 4,
Yep.
no,
Yep. 4 was one of them.
2, 4, 7. How's that?
There you go. 2, 4,
2
7 o'clock.
4 o'clock,
Join
7
us for Christmas at home.
Yeah.
It is our digital Christmas Eve experience.
Yep.
And
And we'll be there.
we will be there 30 minutes prior
Yeah.
Yes.
to those times.
Yeah, we got lobby time happening.
So you might want to come a little early, check us out, bring your
Absolutely.
coffee, your hot chocolate,
Well,
your
check
eggnog.
not just check us out, but we're also going to have Christmas greetings
Yes.
from
Oh,
our
yes.
From you
church
guys.
family.
Yes, it's gonna be
so we
lots
need
of
you to
fun.
drop off Christmas greetings.
Not drop off.
Well, yeah, that's
Send
Send
us.
in. Yeah.
Please drop off your VHS tape of your Christmas greeting, and we will make sure it gets.
DVD's not accepted.
So we're not quite that tech savvy. Drop a link or drop a video in a link that's going to be showing up in the chat of your Christmas greeting. Your family just saying, hey, Merry Christmas, doing whatever you do for Christmas. Maybe it's pictures by your tree or maybe you making something, but just a Christmas greeting that we can share as part of our lobby time for our Christmas Eve services. Because we miss, we're going to miss having the photo booth and the cider and
Oh,
the
it's gonna be-
cookies and
We
visiting
need to
with people.
figure
a
out
little
some
bit.
way to have like a virtual photo booth for
Yes.
Christmas Eve.
We can talk. There's actually a thing.
There's a
But
thing.
and then you can make cider at home, and you can have your cookies, like whatever your cookie is. I was a little surprised at our cookie
We had a cookie
vote.
poll this
Yeah.
week on Facebook and Instagram,
I was
and
a
it
little
was
surprised.
I mean,
They didn't have the right
the
cookie in there.
people
Is part of
voted
the
in
problem.
droves.
I know, but they didn't have the right cookie, so that was part of the problem. Because it was like you had to choose between gingerbread and
Sugar
cookie.
cookies.
And
Those are kind of the quintessential Christmas
Nope.
cookie, though.
ginger
like,
snap.
Ginger snap.
Well,
Yeah, that's way more than it.
it's
yeah.
true.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know, gingerbread, yeah.
I would put.
Yeah.
I was thinking gingerbread, ginger snap. but
Like
that's-
gingerbread, as long as they're soft and they're like they're
But gingerbread cookies aren't normally soft,
No,
right?
like-
Because they're
Aren't
like
they?
the hard
I don't know.
gingerbread man.
We've
soft
only-
and hard. You know, like when they come out the oven.
The ginger snaps.
My only
don't
only thing on a gingerbread is my mom's big about making gingerbread houses, always has
Oh,
been,
yeah.
and used to like always burn ourselves with like the hot
Glue?
sugar
Yeah.
thing,
The icing, yeah.
not like the stick to make it hold stick to, like we'd make whole big things, and you'd always burn yourself with like that hot sugar melt glue thing. The worst. But then we'd leave them for however long, and then you try and eat them, and they've been sitting out
Yeah.
for like 2 weeks, and it's like break
And the
your
candy,
teeth.
the gumdrops are
Oh,
like solid.
solid
and-
rocks. Yeah,
it's
Yeah.
that was
hilarious.
kind of the draw of gingerbread. So that's why I was like, well, they didn't have ginger snaps. Like ginger snaps kind of are the
Yeah, they're
Christmas.
really good dunking them. And,
yeah. Well, I don't dunk them. No.
Oh yeah, you got dunk.
I do like, and Mike
was-
this week made some ginger snaps
Ooh, yeah.
for the staff.
Yeah.
So yeah,
did, as I was here
Well,
getting ready.
let's just Kim made
Well,
the dough,
yeah, I
and then
baked
Mike
it.
put them in the oven. Let's just be real.
So my son this week, though, here's the funny one.
Yes.
My son this week. So he was up we missed. He was supposed to be jumping on his Air Cadets, online Air Cadets. So he was eating supper, and I come up and I'm like, hey, do you need anything else? No, good. He's like, hey, can I get a cookie for dessert? Yep, okay. He's like, can you put it in the microwave for 11 seconds? And I was like, to bring him a cookie, I was like, yep. And then the 11-second thing, I'm like, I mean, you're on your own, man.
kid.
You're on your own. I'm like, I'd be afraid I'd put it in for 10 and it wouldn't be quite like soft enough for him. So I did.
Where
I was like,
did he get the 11 seconds
you
from?
know, just, I don't know. It's just a guess. He
that's
just
funny.
probably tried it at 12 and was like, nope, that's too hot, and I don't know. Anyway, so 11 seconds was the ticket for a soft ginger
Okay,
snap
gotta
and
write
the
that
ginger snap
down.
cookies I make. So if you're looking for something like that, that's a thing you can do.
What's your favorite cookie?
yeah,
Let us
what's-
know in the chat.
yeah.
Are you a ginger snap
And then,
/ gingerbread or sugar cookie?
And then they could drop them off and we can test them.
It's true.
Yeah.
Or chocolate
That
chip.
would be an amazing. We could do like a taste test during
Could.
lobby time next
like
week.
a drive-by.
Donations
Vehicles, you just
accepted.
plate out the window.
Yep.
We just stand there and we
Absolutely.
just
We just do.
Yeah.
6 feet apart.
We'll be at
Just,
the,
you know what? We'll just take the cameras outside, and you
Yeah.
all can just drive in.
we'll be at the west
and-
entrance.
Yeah, it's great.
Yes.
on our new parking lot.
There you go.
Oh man, that Christmas is kind of that time, right? Where there's
Yeah.
you have all sorts of food type things that people get a little particular about.
Normally, and the thing is, like, normally, it's particularly in the office, we have food everywhere,
yeah.
right? Like, people
I
drop
know.
stuff off or people bake
Yeah.
and bring it in. But things are a little different this year. So there's not.
So you can just drop them off right at our house. That would be just fine then.
Sunday morning,
We'll make sure that
9
some
o'clock,
of them get over to the church. Yeah.
East
you
Entrance.
could be a that would be the thing. Like we're like one of those like morning shows where they do their talk stuff, but then they do like the recipe baking.
Yes.
And you could come be a guest on lobby time.
We'll
and
set you up
with
right
some
here.
yeah,
Put
we'll
a
just
hot plate.
Yep.
and we'll just let's leave it. Yeah, it would be great, and we'll just like nibble as we
all
enjoy
good.
lobby time.
Yeah, I
and
love
as
it.
part of it, that would be. It'd be like we're with you in your living room because I know many of you, maybe most of you, are nibbling as you watch the show.
Yes.
Right, finishing breakfast, maybe a little bacon, or do it like having your coffee and muffin or toast or whatever you do for breakfast.
There you
and
go.
That
Probably.
makes me want to go have some of that.
I know. It's like, all right. But it's that time. There's probably people. Yeah.
So I
I
have
wonder
some-
if people. Sorry, I was going to say. I wonder if people are like going extra into the Christmas baking, kind of like they did because they were all like everybody sort of went into the baking, cooking
Oh,
type
yeah, right
stuff
after
and like
that.
the
Bread
pandemic.
baking,
Yeah, like
yeah.
sourdough type stuff. Like I wonder if it's going to be like you're going to have freezers full of Christmas baking. And then you end up eating it all because you
Before we
don't get to see
Christmas,
anybody.
it's just- yeah.
Like,
You know, though, when you're at home and just like, you kind of want to do something. And
I know.
I mean,
Kim got onto the
I know.
bread baking. She's
Mm-hmm.
been making bread like crazy.
With a bread maker?
No,
or
no,
like we're
no,
talking
she's
like
she went. We used to do the bread maker thing, and now she's like upgraded to like the whole deal. I know it's just like nonstop bread. It's
there you
very
go.
good.
crazy.
Very good.
I know it's
Do you
So-
guys do any baking in your house at all, or you just leave it to
No,
Karen and Kim?
we
I'm
had pies.
Yes, I
again.
remember. Those are good pies.
I'm not a baker. I'll cook stuff like I'll do cook like last night smoked a whole bunch of meat for like meals for the next man,
And that smoker
awesome.
thing that you have.
Ah, that barrel cooked it up.
Oh,
It
man,
was
that's nice.
Awesome. So that's what I do. Let Kim do the baking. That's good. And my kids love to bake, so they're good. What were you going to say? I cut you off. I'm sorry.
Oh,
My
yes.
bad.
We only got a few minutes left, but we've got something that's going to be coming up in January, so we're just going to kind of give you a little taste of what's happening. We're going to be doing a couples small group, and it is called, I want to make sure that I'm getting this information correctly, A Marriage Stronger Together, A Marriage Blueprint for Intimacy. So Tony, Alana, Karen and I are going to be leading it together. Tony Alana will be leading it. Karen and I are going to co-lead. And we have a maximum of 5 couples that we have space for. And
You're
it's
doing
going
it here at the church?
It's going to be here at the church, as long as nothing changes that we
course.
can't do that. But that's the plan. It's going to be in person. And
As we
The
plan-
plan is to start this in
right
January,
now.
but as we all know,
as
things
of-
change.
Yeah. And so if you'd like to get part of that, come and join us. It's a 6-session course, and we're going to be doing one course every 2 weeks. So it's not going to be in every week, it's every 2 weeks. We're going to be getting together. There's videos, workbooks, some homework to do, and a lot of fun, a lot of laughter. So anyway, because we're running out of time. Starting in January, we're going to have more information as we get closer to that.
There you go.
Very cool.
That feels like it's a long way away. Like 2021.
Oh,
So we're actually doing a service December 27th because it's a
Yes.
Sunday, right?
I'm excited for that one.
It's kind of doing a little bit of a look back and a look ahead. I don't know about you guys, but I'm a guy that does like the year reflection kind of stuff.
How'd that go for you for
Yeah,
this?
you know,
like,
you look ahead, like kind of things you want to do. We're going to talk about that.
Pull out those 2020
Yeah.
goals.
Well, that's one of the things we're going to talk about a little bit on December 27th for our service. So, yeah. So anyhow, that's going to be one of those things where it's sort of like, whoa, man, that was the almost plans. The almost
go.
plan. The year of almost plans. That's what we'll call it. So, we are. It looks like we're about getting ready to
We
make
are,
a switch
and I
over.
just,
man.
before we go here, I just want to give another shout out. We have another new person joining us this morning.
Oh.
Hello to Amber and her family. If you
Welcome,
guys are
Amber.
watching, so I got some text messages here.
Awesome. Thanks for
Very
joining
good.
in. So
glad
good.
you've
Glad to
joined
have you.
us.
Yeah,
that's
love,
awesome.
Love for you to join us.
As always, I think we're getting the wrap up. So as always, refresh your screens for our service.
Click over to the service. Yep.
And we're going to be
Ready to go.
ready to go. Get your Advent candle ready to go. Their
Yeah.
peace candle that
Oh,
we'll be
yeah.
lighting today. And we hope you guys have a great week.
very good.
All right.
See you later.